This video is being brought to you by GreyrockRX LLC, a leading team with Presentation.wmv providing training and upline support. Hi, my name is J.Frazier and I am an independent business owner with Presentation.wmv. I would like to thank you today for taking time out of your schedule to learn about what I and countless others are convinced is the #1 network marketing plan available today, paying out an unprecedented 65% back into the field to its IBOs and bolstering a one-of-a-kind non-selling platform. So whether you have network marketing experience in the past or not, with Presentation.wmv it simply doesn't matter. It is designed for everyone. So today I want to give you some facts, some information, and some statistics so that you can make an intelligent decision about your future with Presentation.wmv. We're going to look at some of the problems that we are facing today in America with prescription drug costs, and we're going to show you that we have the solution. 10 million prescriptions are written today in the United States every 24 hours. That equates to over 3.6 billion prescriptions last year alone. Unfortunately, less than half of those prescriptions were filled because of cost. 58% of Americans have no health care coverage. And if they have no health care coverage, we know they most definitely have no prescription drug cost coverage. 15% of people with Medicare Part B will fall into a donut hole. There's an approximate $1,800 gap in coverage there. With unemployment on the rise, 75% of unemployed Americans went without desperately needed prescriptions last year simply because of cost. It is also reported that 55.5% of employed Americans have no health care coverage. That's a drop of more than 5% just in the last 3 years alone. Now, before we look at the solution that we've come up with to combat some of the problems with prescription drug cost in America, I want to give you some quick information about network marketing. Network marketing today is being taught in more than 200 colleges and universities throughout the country, one of which is Harvard Business School. Harvard actually does an in-depth study each year on the business of network marketing, and they've come up with some criteria to make it easier for a person considering getting involved with a network marketing company to make sure that it is a desirable opportunity. They say the company must meet these 3 criteria. Number 1, the company should be at least 18 months old, as 90% of all network marketing companies that fail will do so in that time frame. We are truly blessed with Presentation.wmv. We have teamed or partnered up with a company called IAB, which is the Independent Association of Businesses. IAB is a 30-year-old debt-free company founded in Washington, D.C. in 1982. They have done so much over the past 30 years to help small and mid-sized businesses succeed that they've received many accolades, some of those coming directly from the White House itself. So we have stability on the network marketing side of what we do. We're getting ready to celebrate our 2-year anniversary and are seeing growth today like never before. Number 2, the company should have a product which is unique and highly consumable. In other words, unique means that it must be an exclusive product that can only be purchased from the company's distributors. When I show you the product we've come up with, you're going to see that it is not only extremely unique, but highly consumable in that it is going to create repeat sales. Number 3, Harvard suggests that it be a ground floor opportunity. Now, what does Harvard Business School mean when they say ground floor? They suggest that the number of existing active distributors should be less than 0.5% of the population. Now, we estimate today that approximately 300 million people live in the U.S., so that's going to figure up to be around 1.5 million people. But they go on to state that if there were less than 500,000 people involved, it would be a cutting edge or great opportunity. And then Harvard states that if the company has less than 100,000 distributors, they would consider it to be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Now, with that said, let's look at a traditional S-curve. This is basically how any company goes from formulation and concentration to stability and maturity. Now, there are many network marketing companies around in the U.S. today. Some of the more popular or more successful are Mary Kay, Amway, and Montev. Just between these 3 companies, they have produced a staggering 600 multimillionaires. 4 million IBOs between those three companies alone. However, they have reached a point of critical mass or stability and maturity. At this point, most companies are either going to level off in sales or they'll see a slight decline in sales. But all of them started at a point of formulation and concentration. Fortunately, that's exactly where we are today with Presentation.rx. The absolute only thing that can trump hard work in a network marketing business is timing, and timing is what we have on our side with less than 10,000 IBOs currently in Presentation.rx. Now, as we grow, we will reach a point of leverage or momentum. When we reach that point, we're going to experience growth like never before. It'll possibly double and even triple. So the point or key is to get into a network marketing business before that point of leverage. And I cannot stress to you enough that this is the right company with the right idea at the right time. Now let's look at the solution. This is the free discount prescription pharmacy card from Presentation.rx. Now there are two sides to this card, the saving you money side and the making you money side. So let's look first at the saving you money side of the card. You'll notice that the card has a BIN number and is pre-activated. This card is good at over 54,000 pharmacies nationwide, from Walmart, Walgreens, and CVS, even down to some of your smaller pharmacies. How the card works is every time it passes over the counter at a pharmacy and is entered into the system and a prescription is filled, the person who handed that card to the pharmacist is going to save between 10 and 75% off on that prescription. But not only on prescriptions, also on lab work, imaging, diabetic testing supplies, hearing aids, and much, much more. Now you'll also notice in the top right hand corner of the card there is a group and member ID number. That member ID number will be exclusive to the IBO or independent business owner with Presentation.rx. Now as we go to the back side of the card or the making you money side, I'm going to show you why that's so relevant. You'll notice first there is an 800 number that goes directly to a sizzle call explaining Presentation.rx. You'll also notice there's a place for your name, your phone number, and also the URL for your personal website with Presentation.rx. Here's where it gets even more exciting. Every time one of your cards is processed, your personal cards, you're going to receive from the company in the way of a commission between 50 cents and $1 on every prescription that is filled. Not on the prescriptions, but on every individual prescription. Now what's even more exciting is that's only one of 13 different streams of income with this exciting compensation plan. We're going to look at some more as we go. Now let's look briefly at the investment. We all know to start a business there has to be an investment. I'm sure that there are people out there that have started businesses on their own, or maybe know others who have, that have spent a lot of money. I personally know people that have spent from $10,000 to over $100,000 starting a business, only to work very hard for months and even years just to break even, to get their investment back and to start making a profit. With Presentation.rx, the investment is extremely minimal. It costs $199.95 to become an IBO or independent business owner. Now I mentioned earlier that there's a difference between 50 cents and $1 on the commissions. I'm going to show you where the 50 cents can go up to $1, but I also want to talk quickly about inventory. In order to run a business, you have to have inventory. If you've been in a network marketing business before, you may have stocked your garage with lotions and potions and vitamins and gadgets. With Presentation.rx, our inventory is the free discount prescription pharmacy card. You're going to receive 5,000 of those cards for $90, making your total initial investment $289.95. Now we also offer an RX training pack, which will enable you to take your commission from 50 cents to $1 immediately, but also is going to come with many training tools to help you along the way with your business. The RX training pack is optional but is highly recommended, and it's $180. So that's a total investment of $469.95. Now let's talk about maintaining your business. We all know that we have to have certain tools to maintain a business, and our tools are going to come to you in the form of your back office or website. In order to maintain your back office each month, it'll be $39.95 per month. Not only is that going to allow you to track your commissions and what's happening with your business in real time, but is also going to come with a lot of additional benefits from IAB. We have a consulted doctor feature. We have financial planning and legal advice, and many, many more benefits that come along with your back office from IAB. Now let's look at some of the qualifiers. We all know that with any company, in order to receive a paycheck, you have to do what your employer requires. So we call that becoming qualified. Let's look at the qualifiers now. The first qualifier is going to be a qualified marketing director. So in other words, when you become an IBO with PrevisionRx and two other people decide to join your business and one decides to join either one of theirs, you're going to become qualified. That's what we call a 2+1 model. It takes a total of 3 people. If you do that within the first 30 days of becoming an IBO, the company's going to pay you $200 in fast start bonuses. Now let's go on to the next level, which is a district marketing director. That basically what you're going to do there is you're going to duplicate that 2+1 model, which takes a total of 8 people. When you do that within the first 30 days, the company's going to pay you an additional $300 in fast start bonus money. So let's go back and look. Our initial investment was $469.95. Just within the first 30 days, and many of us have done it sooner than that, you've got your investment back and you've made money. Next qualifier is going to be an executive training director. You're going to take your 2+1 model and do it 3 times. That's a total of 16 people. When you do that within the first 30 days, the company's going to pay you an additional $400 for a total of $900 in fast start money in the first 30 days. Now let's look at another stream of income, line of rank bonus money, which pays to infinity. At district marketing director level, every time someone joins your business, you're going to receive $5 in line of rank bonus money. At executive 10, national 30. Now we talked about the 50 cents or $1. That is not the only commission that you're going to receive with card usage. It just keeps getting better. Everybody that passes out a card in your downline, whether it's your personal card or not, and a prescription is filled with that card, you're going to receive up to 18 cents at district. You're going to receive up to 18 at executive, up to 20 cents at national, up to 22 at vice presidential, and up to 24 cents when you reach presidential. Now every 30 days you will have an icon or a yellow button appear in your back office that says Manage Card Handouts. When you click on that button, you're also going to release additional streams of income. Everybody that's in your downline that's maintaining their website each month, at district, you're going to make $1.80 off that. $1.80 at executive, $2 at national, $2.20 at vice presidential, and when you make presidential training director, $2.40 on everybody in your downline maintaining their website each month. Now let's look at another stream of income. This is personal sponsor payout or personal sponsorship money. At qualified level, when someone comes into your business as a trainer, you're going to receive $40. At district, you're going to receive the $40 trainer money, but you're also going to receive your line of rank bonus, which is a total of $45. At executive, the personal sponsorship money doubles to $80. $40 when they come in as a trainer, and your $10 line of rank for a total of $130. National, total is $190. Vice presidential, $220. And when you reach presidential, you will receive $240 for every single person that you personally sponsor into your business. Now we want to show you what PrevisionRx does for nonprofit organizations. We have many churches and nonprofits that have joined PrevisionRx. First, the company will pay for the first 5,000 cards. There will be free website and back office tools, and they will receive 50 cents per prescription, and their investment is only going to be $199.95. Now let's look at our disclaimer. PrevisionRx is proud to share an unprecedented 65% of revenue with our field reps. We, however, do not condone or allow income enticements or income projections. All compensation is based on the use of our discounts by end consumers, the actual act of our field representatives gathering end consumers. No compensation is based on the act of headhunting or recruiting. PrevisionRx is not an internal consumption company, and we are proud to have saved end consumers millions of dollars with a ratio of 40 end consumers to one field representative. Now, in closing, once again, I would like to thank you for taking time to look at this brief overview of PrevisionRx, but also I would like to stress once again to you that this is all about timing. PrevisionRx, with this one-of-a-kind non-selling platform, is designed for everyone. So I would encourage you, get with the person who sent you this video, or you'll use the tools at GreyrockRX.com, and you can personally talk to someone who can answer any further questions that you have. Do yourself a favor. We have a mission statement here of creating 1,000 millionaires, something never been done before in network marketing, and we are going to become a Fortune 500 company. So put yourself in a position now to receive a residual income that will pay you and your family forever.